business. You own a piece of Vibe. This is your business. Stop talking about me to your people. They don't know who I am. They know who you are. So when you go to people, you need to say, hey, I just launched. Can we all do that really quickly? Put an I in the chat for me, please. A big old I. You know how people are always like, there's no I in team. That is so cliche. I get it. We're going to all work together as a team. But guess what? You got to start focusing on you. I always tell people nobody is getting in that box and later on in life but you. So you better start saying I sometimes and stop letting people tell you that you're not important, because you are. You are very important. You have to start saying, I launched a new business. Do me a favor and check out what we have done. Then you can say we, right? But I launched a business. Come and check out what we've done. Do me a favor. I don't have time to give you the meeting before the meeting. Just get on here and listen. It's exactly what I did, ladies and gentlemen. You could put 70,000 people in your business too. I, with the help of we, put 70,000 people in this business. But guess what? I had to make a decision to tell people first. I did one phone call. All you got to do is go here. Look, you see this? This is how I got started. And then I had Tony Mark. I said, listen, I didn't have a website. I didn't need all this fancy stuff that Tony can do. Perfect. She did a website, but before she ever did a website, I did one phone call. And I called everybody that I possibly could in 1 hour and said, I am launching a new business. Do me a favor and jump on this call. It starts in an hour. And 128 people got on. You can watch this video right here. This one that says unretired. So when people say, I don't know how she did it, it must just be because she's so great. No, I put my pants on just like you, one leg at a time, sometimes two if I'm in a hurry. But look at this call. This was the original first movers call that I did. It was a whole whopping 13 minutes. And I just talked on here and said, I'm launching a new business. Do me a favor. Get on. And I even specifically said on here, if you go, it says, don't ask any questions. Don't ask what the product is, but it's phenomenal. Don't ask me how much it costs. I'm not doing anybody else's network marketing company. I just can't. You know, I trust me, and I trust that I have my people's best interests at heart. So, hey, I have not changed my stripes, right? I am who I am. I say what I want to say. Sometimes I get in trouble. I probably need a PR person, but it's neither here nor there. I speak the truth. I'm like my father. When you speak the truth, it's easy because I know what I said, right? So I want you guys to understand this stuff is not hard. It is not hard to max out a matrix. Do one phone call today, not tomorrow. Everybody type now in the chat, now, and build your foundation and say, I launched a business with the help of my team. We have put in over 70,000 people and counting. Do you want to know how to get involved and bring your superpower into our space? That's all I say to people. What do you mean? That's intriguing. Great. I'm glad you asked. Get on this call. It is very, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to see each other's messages. And if we, can you guys go into your chat and where it says, go to everybody in the meeting, click on everyone so everybody can see until we have if we have a person in here that's not supposed to be in here, we can kick them out. Okay. Thank you. So listen, go back and watch these videos. You need to understand where we've come from. Okay. And we had 8,100 people in this thing before anybody knew the name. You can still get into the Telegram from here. This is the old playbook, so you don't need this. But I just want to show you guys where we got started on a Google form. So since then, we've been going for 100 plus days, and we have done a phenomenal job. You can go right here to myvibe.io, and you will know exactly what's going on. Okay. Um, Once we built the foundation, that's when the bells and whistles started to come out. That's when we started to talk about the name, which is Vibe, visualize your breakthrough. That's when we started to have these fancy PowerPoint slides where you can go right here and click on the official presentation. And you guys could be doing the presentation yourself, right? You could probably do it as fast as Tony. She does the presentation in like 8.5 seconds. Not me. I'm long-winded, right? But you guys can go through here and you can read this presentation. Everybody lacks support. Everybody lacks startup capital most of the time. Even the millionaires that I'm meeting out here in LA, guess what they need? Money to fund their missions. Well, guess what? Don't ask me for my money. Get inside of Vibe so that you can learn how to make your own money. And you know what some people say? Oh, well, I don't do those little network marketing things. Okay, no problem. I'm not giving you my money to fund your mission. I will show you how to fund your own mission. I don't care who I talk to, guys. I could be talking to the freaking president of the United States. I act the same way. I know how to act though, but I'm the same with everybody because I know what we have. When you know who you are and whose you are, you don't change up just because you're in the room with millionaires. Uh-uh. One of my partners made $100 million. I am the same person. Right? And I offered him the same opportunity that I offer Joe Schmo on the street who doesn't have two nickels to rub together. I do the same thing, right? Let me support you. Everybody type the word support in the chat. I don't ask people, how can I help you? That sounds like a job. I don't want to help. I want to support. It's a different word. Let me support you because over here at Vibe, we can give you a safe space to create. Do you guys understand that our safe space isn't a physical space? It is a mental space. Do you guys understand what it means to to join people and they allow you to be authentically you? I appreciate you guys. You let me be me. There is some times where I used to work a job and they're like, I'm in the principal's office more than the kids. Well, Megan, I was just wondering if you could tone it down a little bit. You're making people uncomfortable. Okay, well, that has nothing to do with me. I always used to tell people, what you think about me is none of my business. It's not. Keep that to yourself. I am going to be authentically myself because I know I have people's best interests at heart. Ladies and gentlemen, go through this presentation and just read it. 70,000 people. Our vision is global. We want to empower you. Our vision is to inspire you to be your true self. We want to help you discover, develop, and demonstrate your passions. We only really have one product. It's a Vibe ecosystem, and we have 7 powerful pathways. You do not have to jump in to every single one of these squares. What I'm going to do, and I feel like what I do very well, is I can help you align your life, right? Because I spent 17 years in the classroom with 128 English teachers and 5,000 students. Have you ever been in the room with 128 English teachers? It's very annoying. I wouldn't suggest it. We will spend hours talking about one sentence and it's not cool, right? But I do want you guys to understand that what I do very well, because all of your skills are transferable. Do you understand that I don't care if you were cleaning toilets, you learn something in that job that will be beneficial for you here in Vibe. I want you to understand that all your skills that you have up until now are transferable into this business. So pat yourself on the back, right? I want all of you guys to just say, say to yourself, I'm worthy. Type that in the chat. I am worthy. I need you guys to stop acting new. Stop acting new. Stop acting like you're new to this. Most of you guys have been on this earth for at least 18 years because you got to be 18 to be in our business. You see how I like to present and train at the same time? You need to start saying, I am worthy. I do not want to hear people say, oh, well, I'm just new to this. And like my dad used to say, stop meeping around people. Posture up. Put your shoulders back. Put your chin up. Stop meeping around like you don't have 18 plus years of skill sets that are transferable into this business. You can get inside of any one of these squares at any moment when we launch. Maybe you're a creative person and you don't want to be over here in the vault. That's okay. Stay in your lane, right? Just vibe out and create t-shirts and all kind of cool stuff and stay right here. Maybe you already have a business and you want to focus on your business and you don't have time to be in the Vibe Tribe hanging out with people talking about ice cream, right? I don't care if you have an ice cream eating club. You can do that in Vibe Tribe. If you like to do music, vibe out and Vibe Tribe with music, or stay in your lane and work on your business. Maybe you really want to get your business off the ground, but you need branding. You need a website. You need apps. You need all those things. Maybe you want to create content. We actually have an AI content creator that we're adding on so you guys can create content a lot faster. And guess what? I was talking to this young lady. She's only 18. And last night, Trina's daughter, Skylar, was taking pictures. And I'm like, goodness gracious, you are really good at that. And you know how I'm always trying to get people paid. How many of you guys want to get paid with me? Just put paid in the chat. Don't tell me your hopes and dreams because I'm going to tell you how to monetize it every time. Every time if you tell me something, I'm going to say, wait a minute, stop giving people your good stuff for free. That's a whole nother conversation I used to have with my high school students, but we ain't going to go there, right? But stop giving away your good stuff for free. Monetize what you have. And if you tell me your hopes and dreams, I'm going to tell you how to monetize it. And I told this young lady, I said, man, you are really good at taking pictures. You just made me look like $1,000,000. I said, we should create, I'm always saying we, Vibe, should create content. And let me help you put together some videos and then I'll spotlight you on a call and then you can teach everybody how to use their phones, right? And get paid. Charge 20 bucks for your course and $20 by itself is no money. $20 paired with 1,000 friends, 1,000 people giving you $20 is cha-ching. It's not 20 bucks anymore. That's what we do over here. We monetize your gifts. We teach you how to monetize your gifts. Does that make sense, guys? So hopefully you guys are getting that we're trying to teach you. By venture, you're going to be able to pitch your ideas because everybody wants to talk about themselves. So when you guys are trying to market to people, stop talking. Zip it up. Zip your lip. Everybody type the word questions in the chat. Just ask people questions. People love to talk about themselves. Okay. You guys know I love to talk, but when it's you and we're in our one-on-one time, I'm not doing all the talking. I'm asking you a lot of questions because I need to figure out, number one, what your pain points are. I need to figure out what you care about. I asked a young lady, so what do you do for a living? And she's like, oh, I'm an administrative assistant. And she sounded like so depressed. I was like, oh, I could feel it. I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, what's your superpower though? What do you really love to do? And then she lit up and she's like, well, I'm a poet and I said, well, why aren't you doing that? Because you clearly would rather be doing that than being an administrative assistant. Because you lit up. She said, "Oh, well, I got to pay the bills." Ugh, ugh. Right? That just makes me sad sometimes. I went to zero. I went to having no money at all because I got tired of just, oh, I got to pay the bills. And I had 2 kids too, but I jumped off the cliff and my parachute opened. Sometimes you just got to jump off the cliff and understand that God's got you and your parachute will open, right? Now, I did jump off the cliff with a plan and work ethic. So I'm not telling you go quit your job by any means. But what I am telling you is I did whatever I could by any means necessary that was legal while I was going after my hopes and dreams. And that's what you have to do, right? So I don't know where you want to be inside of these squares. You don't have to be everywhere. I'm going to give you questionnaires. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions so you can decide where you want to be. You might want to be in the vault. I'm so excited to get in the vault. And this is our product. Do you guys know how excited I am to use my own product? Do you understand that I would selfishly, and Reagan selfishly, and Dre selfishly built this company for us and our kids? Now, we love you guys. We have you in mind, but selfishly, I really built this for me. Reagan, Dre, Tony, we built it for ourselves and our kids. I want to learn Forex. Why? Because it's $7 trillion a day. Crypto, you got to know it. If you don't know how to use crypto here in the next probably 2 to 5 years, oh, you're going to be hurting. There's live classes because I need to talk to real people. Sports betting, because young people make a lot of money, but sometimes they're greedy. So we got to teach them how to not be greedy with sports betting. Market insights, because how many of you guys would rather somebody give you the answers? If you already know how to do it, just give me the answers. You know what? I am one teacher that's going to tell you it is okay to copy as long as you copy the right cat. Stop following people who don't have what you want, right? If they don't have what you want, you don't have to tell them, get out of my face, I'm not listening to you. You just have to say, okay, all right, and then take it with a grain of salt. Don't get in an argument with them. You argue with a fool, you become a fool. You argue with a fool, you become a fool. Stop arguing with people. Just, okay, yeah, hey, no problem. Thank you so much. And go on about your business. Okay. Personal development. I met with our personal development coach. I've been knowing him for 30 years. Last night we sat and broke bread and talked for a moment last night. And you know how much I learned about myself in 20 minutes? Because he will only ask you questions. He will dig into your soul and rip out your heart and show it to you. Literally. How many of you guys are excited that you're going to be able to see yourself? But you're going to be able to see yourself clearly in a safe space where somebody's not trying to make you feel bad, and there are no right or wrong answers. That's what he told me last night. There's no right or wrong answers, Megan. None, right? If I say, "Oh, you're right," then that means somebody has to be wrong. That was so very profound that he said to me last night, and I'm like, "Okay, wow." I am growing every single day. And you know what? All we've done is we've taken our connections, our $1 million, $1 billion connections. And some of our educators are millionaires and billionaires, close to being a billionaire. But some of them have $1 million worth of knowledge. I'm not talking about what's in their bank account. I'm talking about what's in their brain. How many of you guys would love to just be mentored by someone who can make you grow, but they give you a safe space to be authentically yourself? That's what we have. We have AI marketing. Did you guys know that AI is going to be the next Bitcoin? Like, I spoke to a gentleman, a millionaire yesterday, and I'm working on a partnership. I'm always listening. And I said, oh, he has everything that we need in the AI space. And we already have great things that we're going to roll out to you guys. We have AI marketing, course building, learn how to write a book in 24 hours if you want. But do you know that we're forever expanding? So we're always looking for partnerships. Faith-Based Academy. I cannot wait for this academy. This year, we're doing 365 days of self. We'll move into next year. We have the best product on the planet. Vibe Fitness, listen, we got to work out, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, heart disease kills more people than the 16 leading causes of death combined, especially for melanated people, because our diet, our food, like, is messed up, but it tastes really good. So I get it. I came out here and I went to a vegan spot here in LA with my vegan vibe partners. I think I want to go vegan. It was by far the best vegan food. And I met Hoshea, and Hoshea is coming to our birthday party May the 14th through the 18th. And he literally has a company with Ginger. Did you know the benefits of ginger? He gave me a bottle of 400 pounds of pressed ginger, and I've been drinking it since I've been out here. Oh my goodness. So there's so many things that we can learn that we're going to roll into Vibe Fitness with our mindset, our health, because we're forever expanding. Vibe Global, guys, start co-creating. You have to start thinking about what you do best and start putting pen to paper, and you should be sitting around just thinking up stuff. Just think up stuff. This is the foundation that we built for all of you guys. Vibe Tribe, you can vibe out. You can participate two ways. You can be a customer, which means you could use our ecosystem. You could be a Vibe partner, which means you can monetize the ecosystem. This is not rocket science. I know it sounds, when people tell me, oh, it sounds complicated. It's not. We have an ecosystem. You can use it. All we said is we've built a virtual space. Think about a gym membership, okay? If you want to build a gym, if you had a gym, how many of you guys would send people to the gym if you knew the owner of that gym was going to pay you for every person you brought and referred to that gym? Just put yes in the chat. Would you refer people to that gym over any other gym? Yes or no? Hey, I own a gym. Hey, Trina. Hey, William. Hey, Tisha. If you bring people to my gym, I will pay you a portion of their membership. You would send people to that gym. You're not going to send people to the gym across the street that you don't make money on. That is all Reagan and Dre and I have done. We just said, if you send people here and not to Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or X or whatever, or wherever you send people, if you send them here, we'll cut you in on their membership cost. That is all. That's it. You can use the product. You can do direct sales and market the products to people. You don't even know what our direct sales products are fully because we haven't showed you everything yet. Or you can get a membership or refer people to get a membership and have at least 160 points and get into the matrix. You could use direct sales. You could vibe out with us in the ecosystem, or you can market and utilize the ecosystem. All we're saying is that you got to pay $25 one time to be a founder. That means that we let you in first, and we'll give you $10 on every person you refer, and we'll put you in the matrix before anybody else. And this matrix pays unlimited. You need to be time stamped. When you get inside of this matrix, write this down, guys, because I'm gonna have to get out of here. I gotta drive to Las Vegas and we're about to leave. This is how it works. April the 12th, write that down in the chat, guys. April the 12th is the only day that you need to be concerned about right now. April the 12th. If one more person texts in that telegram, what's going on? Why haven't we launched yet? I got to start ignoring those people because y'all know, if you're in the Telegram, I'll be giving them the business in there, because what I always despised is when one of my students, when I was teaching high school, would come to class and they missed class every other day. And then they came to class like it was my job to stop what I'm doing to catch them up. That irritates my soul, right? So I'm going to stop. I'm going to not comment in the chat. I'm just going to ignore those people, because if they cared, they'd be on this call. So clearly what they're telling me is that they have better things to do than to listen to this groundbreaking opportunity, right? So I'm going to ignore them. April 12th, the back office is going to open up, the new back office. You're not going to be paying on April 12th. I need another day. Here's what I want to happen on April 12th. I want you to be able to use your referral link, because I got a lot of people out here in LA that I just met, some big time people in their own industry, and I need them to start sharing their link. We are still connecting the API to our multiple payment systems. That is technology, right? That is not on me. That is not on anybody over here. It just means that we have to connect the technology and we have to test it. But I want you guys to see the new back office. Do you guys want to see it? Just put a yes in the chat. Okay. So I'm not going to hold you up. April 12th, we're going to open up the back office. It is really simple back there, but it's so pretty and it's going to be forever expanding. There's going to be so much more, but perfection is the enemy of profitability. So I'm not going to wait for the back office to be perfect. Is it okay if we build the house while you're in it? Just put a 1 in the chat if that's okay. Can we build the house while you're in it? Okay. The back office is beautiful. You're going to be able to log into the back office. Write this down, please. Number 1, if your $25 did not go through for some reason and you have a support challenge, we're going to have a link for you to fill some things out. But we've gotten through the majority of support issues of people who have been plugged in. But tomorrow, oh no, sorry, Saturday, I don't even know what day it is, so it might be tomorrow. What's today? Friday already? Oh, it is tomorrow. So tomorrow, you're going to be able to log in. You want to do this quickly. Listen to what I'm saying. Probably thousands of people are going to be waiting in line to get signed up for the first time. You have to hurry up. So I don't know what time the system's going to open up, but I will give you a warning. Okay? I'll give you a warning so that you can continue to build. So you want to have people ready. So when the system opens up and you now have a referral link to share it with all the people that you've been talking to for the last week. So hurry up. Can I talk to you guys like I talk to my team? I don't want to act like the owner right now. I don't want to be the owner. If I was in the field with you, which I am in the field with you, but if I was really in the field with you, you would get a slightly different version of me. Still authentic, but a slightly different version. But I got to be a little corporate-y. But hurry up. Stop waiting, right? I met a guy yesterday and he was on the streets walking and he put me on the phone with probably 7 people and he came to 2 events yesterday and he overstands what's about to happen. I said, listen, you got to be ready with your referral link. As soon as it opens up, Jason, the invitation is going to send you his link. As soon as you get your link, share it with your people. Have them on deck. Tell them, I'm calling you tomorrow. You better answer. And as soon as I call you, I'm sending you a link. Sign up as fast as you possibly can before the rest of the world signs up. That's what you should be telling your people. That's your check match. Get your people up here, right? Level 2 check match. Same thing. That is a lot of income that we're potentially talking about. And stop asking me about, well, how much can I get paid if I don't do anything? Well, we're going to pay you up to $1,800 a month in $3 and $5 bills for 45 days. But then after that, you got to row the boat. After that, like, you're going to go back to being a rookie, which means until you refer somebody, I'm not going to keep paying you and you ain't doing nothing, right? I'm going to give you grace though for 45 days. But don't you guys think if somebody made $1,800 in 45 days that they should tell somebody when they only spent 160 or 250 bucks to get into that business? Come on now, grace. But at some point you got to row the boat with us. Okay. So I want you guys to understand, you need to understand this compensation plan right here. I think we're going to change this column slightly. So this might change, but the concept doesn't. In order to get into the matrix, you have to have 160 points. I can't tell you you have to get a product, but you do have to have a $9.99 a month membership and you have to have at least 160 points. Okay. So you have to be able to refer. If you refer somebody who gets a pro membership, you can get in the matrix. Even if you didn't have a pro membership, you have to have at least 160 points. Does that make sense? But if I were you, I would want to use this great product, but you guys have to understand this. I have an 18-minute video. Please watch it. and all these numbers will make sense to you. The reason why people don't make money in network marketing is because they don't take the time to understand the compensation plan. I made a video for you with arrows and everything, and I teach it to you. So I need you to understand it. So you guys can get started now. Listen, $249 a month. You can't pay this right now, but be ready with this money. If you are unsure if you're going to have $249, build right now. We give you $10 on every 25. So go sign up 25 people and pay your membership with your pre-launch work. All right. Everybody type work in the chat. Do not tell me, because I'm not paying my kids' membership and they're 18 and 23. You know why I'm not going to pay their $249? Because they have $200 tennis shoes. What? No, I'm not paying your $249. You better go sell some shoes if you want to get in this business. I'm not paying for my kids. If I pay for them, they won't respect the work, the grind. So I'm going to tell an adult the same thing. $249, my kids are not coming in with anything but legend packs. So I told them, you better figure it out. So you better go to work, right? So you have $249 to get into this business and monetize your business. Now, I understand some people's money's funny. We built a $39 product. You can't get into the matrix with that. That's only 40 points. You can get in with a pro and a legend. So you know what you got to do during pre-launch to make sure you get into that matrix. So your journey begins here. You want to get started. You guys want to get back with the person who got you on this call and be ready tomorrow, because tomorrow you can't pay. Tomorrow we're going to spend all day, because I hear you guys. Somebody said, oh, I'm not going to have enough time. I get it. I'm going to give you tomorrow to go sign up all your people. You can create free accounts. The only thing is, when they create that account, they cannot see anything. The only people who can see the back office are people who have fully paid that $25. But you will be able to see if you are active or not active. You can share your referral link all day tomorrow. So everybody type share in the chat. Build your foundation. Everybody type identify in the chat. Leaders will identify themselves. If you start to share and they start to share, leaders will identify themselves. I don't have to tell LaTanya she's a leader. She's had me all over LA. I don't have to tell Phil, Nashville Phil, because he flew from Nashville and he's over here, and now we're about to go to Vegas. I don't have to tell Bobby Buck he's a leader. I don't have to tell these people they're leaders, because they're doing leadership activities. And then guess what? When we pay our membership, when we pay it, I'll let you know. Don't be rushing me, okay? I want to make sure that everything is right before this boat floats, because I'm not sinking out in the middle of the ocean ever again. How many of you guys are with me right now? How many of you guys put your blood, sweat, and tears into a job and then they fired you? Put your blood, sweat, and tears into a job and then they replaced you and gave somebody else a promotion. And then they said, well, you're overqualified, underqualified. Well, we just are going to give it to our nephew, Sam. I'm tired of that, right? I'm going to get out here on this boat and we are going to float forever and ever. And then I'm going to pass this company to my kids, and my kids are going to pass it to their kids and their kids. And this is my family's legacy. This is my father's business, and my dad, G-Man Lynch, it is his business. So I tell people, don't be rushing greatness. Just build. This is pre-launch, right? Just build. Tomorrow, we should put in thousands of people tomorrow. Who is with me? Just type legend in the chat if you are with me. Let's put in thousands of people tomorrow. Share your link. Let them create their profile. And let's go to work, okay? And then we will open it up so that you guys can pay your $25. We're still on track, okay? My main day for you guys to be able to fully be able to see all the products is April the 20th, okay? That is my full day, but we'll be paying before then. So we'll spend like a week making sure everybody upgrades and pays so we can all turn on our products at the same time, and then whew, the tsunami happens. I'm so excited. Okay, I got to get out of here. They're telling me I'm talking too much. All right, so Tomorrow, I'll see you guys back on this. Oh, I'm sorry. Tonight, I'll see you on the call at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring me all of your people. We're going to do a presentation. And then once we do that, be ready on Saturday to start sharing your links again. Okay. So peace and blessings. Same time, guys. I'm always on the same time. Nothing's changed but the date. I'm always on at 12 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Saturday, I'm going to be on at 12 p.m. Eastern. Okay. 12 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for asking that question because it is Saturday. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Saturday, tomorrow, 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. tomorrow. Saturday, 12 p.m., 8 p.m. Okay. Peace and blessings, my family. I will see you guys at the top.